Welcome to Ramblee.
Welcome to Ramblee.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome to Ramblee.
I am a big fan of Ramblee.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ramblee podcast. I'm Jared.
I'm Riker.
I'm Trace. Welcome back, baby. Let's go.
Yup.
Yeah.
So-
Sorry.
So today, I will be your host, and I got a little couple stories prepared for you, two gentlemen.
He's gonna make us shiver
react.
in our timbers today.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
It's haunted house stories and a couple just ghost stories, spirit stories, whatever you'd like to call them.
Are these local or what are they?
These are just throughout the state of Utah. So yeah, sort of local.
Yeah.
None of them in our area, sadly. I was looking for them, but apparently the news didn't find anything.
If you want us to go explore a haunted house, let us know in the
that would be
the
fun.
comments, kind of on the podcast and Spotify.
Up the canyon. Set it up at the where you can like hammock at that spot because it's all flat.
Yeah.
And all the trees are standing up. We
Dude.
just have like a floodlight on us
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that would
that'd
be
be-
so
that'd be cool.
freaking sketchy.
on
Oh,
Halloween.
we go up, we take our mics, we take our equipment, and we record an episode in the mountains, pitch black.
Pitch black.
Or no, with your floodlight, huh?
Yeah.
Like car
With our
headlights.
eyes.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Dude, that'd be so
Or like off to the
freaking-
side, like onto
I would
us.
be like I'd be so paranoid. I'd be
Dude,
like
I would
looking
be
left
so
and looking
scared,
right.
Actually,
All right. Anyway, go on, Jared.
that's a good idea. Okay. So first story we're gonna start out. It's the nunnery.
The nunnery?
Nunnery.
That's a fun word.
So,
The
like-
What is the
nunnery.
nunnery? Is that
It's
where
like
nuns are
nuns
That's
made?
where they're made.
Nuns. Yeah, they produce nuns.
Injection molded plastic.
So this haunted house or haunted houses, I think it's
There's many.
there's a couple of them. Yeah,
Ah.
Okay.
is located up Logan Canyon.
Ooh.
So
We could go there, Jared.
we
Coming
could go
soon.
there.
If you know, you know. We
Yup.
could. We are actually going to the Logan area soon, so we actually could do
Yeah.
that. That'd
Yes.
be if it's let's read the story. We can talk about it. That'd
Actually,
be-
we can't because
Is it blocked
there
off?
is security guards that patrol the area to
Never
give people
mind.
tickets if they trespass.
Never mind. We're not going there.
Which a funny story from that comes from that. But anyways,
Okay.
cite my sources real quick. This is from KSL News. The other one that I have is also from KSL, and the last one's from KSL. The fourth one, nope, I just did not do that. The third one is not from KSL. It's from some other website that I forgot to find, but shout out to them for making this. I also have one more source. It's another random one. I think it's a historical one on one of the places. But, okay.
The nunnery.
The nunnery.
Thenunnery.com.
No.
Where people become
Not on the
nuns.
nunnery. That one's on the
Other.
on the grist mill.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the nunnery. So I don't like how this person wrote this, but I'll just read it anyway.
Okay.
As if an old cabin in the woods weren't creepy enough, the grisly tale of pregnant nuns and crying babies certifies it as haunting. While it's known around Logan storytellers as the nunnery, the 2.5 acre property was actually once called St. Anne's Retreat. It's gosh, I hate how she wrote this. Though because ghosts can't. Okay, whatever she said. The original house was built around 1915 by a well-known banker, Hezekiah Eastman Hatch, and his son later added more cabins and structures to the property. One of the wealthiest men in America at the time, L. Boyd Hatch, spent summers with his wife and kids at his mini resort, inviting politicians, actors, directors to join them.
So it was a resort up Logan Canyon.
So it was,
Where
yeah,
this
it's
rich
kind of
man.
like, it was a hotel thing. He'd invite people to come and hang out, I guess.
Epstein? What?
Epstein Mountain.
All right, we'll not talk about
Okay.
that.
So-
What? Next.
That's just really questionable. Celebrity. Okay.
No,
We're moving on.
It's
We're moving
actually it is normal. He just would pay actors to come up and hang out with him and his kids.
Oh, okay.
Come play with me and my kids.
Okay. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Okay. In the 1950s, the Hatch family turned the camp over to the Catholic, some Catholic church from Salt Lake. But another website that I said or read said it was from Logan. I don't know. Take it as you want. And a nefarious legend was born. Reportedly,
Ooh.
pregnant nuns were sent to their retreat to keep their condition secret. This-
Wait. Oh, slow down. Nuns were sent to this retreat to what?
Because they were pregnant, and like nuns aren't.
Supposed to be pregnant. Okay,
They aren't supposed to have relationships.
I understand. So it was like a prison.
Kind of.
Well, they were just there because
That's where they were
didn't
sent.
want to be like,
Because they didn't
Nun
want to be
prison.
shunned.
yeah.
So they kind of just went up
So
there
they
and
just-
lived by themselves.
Until they weren't pregnant, then they could go back and be a normal nun.
So, but I don't know. This whole story is kind of
Stretched.
wishy-washy because
I
there was kids up there. I mean, it was a youth camp.
Oh.
So I guess pregnant nuns take care of youth. Anyways,
okay. Keep going.
let's see, where was I? Pregnant nuns were sent to the retreat to keep their condition secret. So the story varies from here. One says all the newborns were drowned in the swimming pool. Another says a pregnant nun ran away to raise her child. And one of the more fantastical fables says Mother Superior, whoever the heck that is, hunted down the runaway nun and killed her.
I'm guessing that's like the head nun,
Mother
maybe?
Probably.
We're not sure.
Burying her body on the property and leaving her ghost to roam the woods nearby.
Oh my gosh.
People say at night you can hear babies crying and you may see a nun walking with a dog.
A dog? That's kind of random.
Yeah, so basically that's kind of the haunted story is that, there's these nuns sent there because they had children.
Yeah.
And they had their babies and they drowned them
That's
in
why
the
it's
swimming
called.
pool.
That's why it's called the nunnery.
That's why it's called the nunnery.
Because the little nun babies, they're being made. The nunnery.
Okay. So are there
So
any?
they
like-
were drowned.
so do people?
Yeah, but
so
they're
they have
still-
security guards and stuff there? Or is it just so they,
They
get
do now.
tickets?
Well, it's because it's privately owned, so.
Weird.
trespassing.
Weird. Is it have any accounts of people going there?
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting to.
No.
no.
But
there's
next,
but-
that's
we're
it.
gonna
That's it.
talk about just that.
But yeah, so that's why it's haunted. But so these people are these teenagers and it says and young adults, so maybe college students, same thing.
Okay.
Pretty much. They apparently
You're
there's
itching your neck.
I'm itching
inside
my
your
neck through my shirt. Sorry. Basically, they went to the house, like a big group of them, but it was like people pulling up in cars, getting out, and going to the nunnery to, get spooked, as you do. And
Yeah.
these three guys tied them up and said that and put them in the empty swimming pool where the babies were drowned and were like pointing guns at them and
What?
said if they tried to untie their ties that they'd like blow them up. There's 38 of these teens that were there.
They were all in the pool.
all in the pool.
And how many guys? Wait. So who?
Three guys.
So there's three guys that
Three
pulled
guys
out
wrangled
guns
up.
and said,
all of
"We're gonna
18s.
nobody move. We're gonna."
Nobody move. We're gonna kill you if you move. Very much.
Oh my gosh! When did this happen?
1997. Apparently.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, kind of weird. Then they called the cops on them for trespassing. So it was all a prank, apparently. But, I mean, the teens told their parents, and then their parents kind of got mad at the people and pressed charges and
That's
stuff. So they went to
ridiculous.
jail. The 3 guys went to jail.
So the 3 guys were just snitching, basically.
Pretty
That's what
much.
I'm getting.
They said that they were security guards, but I don't think they were.
They were just playing a prank, but they
Yeah.
still called the cops.
They still
They
called the
just
cops.
hate people
To
who
turn
break
people
the
in.
rules,
Well,
I guess.
what do you expect to happen? The cops are going to just let you off because you pointed guns at people and tied people up? No, that's not happening, right?
And
Right.
put them all in a pool?
Yeah, what? It was an empty pool, but still.
I was expecting you to be like, yeah, they put them in there, then they left them alone, and then they could hear the babies crying or something.
No.
Yeah, like some ghost would be
I couldn't
affiliated.
find any like personal stories. Like I couldn't find anything where it's like,
Probably because it's just being guarded.
yeah. And,
Is it true the nunnery place? Is that like actually true? Is that
Actually,
folklore?
all of it is like, they don't know.
They don't know.
It
Josh's
might have been true, but we're not sure.
Huh.
Very
That's why I
interesting.
chose
though.
to do that one first. Cause
I could ask. I've got a
Weird.
cousin up there. I could ask him. We could
About
ask him
the
about
nunnery.
it.
Do
About
you
the
know
nunnery.
about the nunnery?
Do you know about the nunnery?
Yeah. So that one's kind of cool.
The Ramblee podcast explores the nunnery. We get caught.
We
So-
don't even get inside, and they're like, "Hey, you guys can't
Okay,
be here."
you can't be here, guys.
Oh, sorry.
It's the end
We
of the video.
didn't make it inside.
Complete clickbait. All right.
And
So-
there's 20 minutes before that of our adventure.
Of us hyping
getting
it
there.
up the
Yeah.
entire time on the road, driving up
when
there.
we get in there,
To the nunnery.
we're gonna
We're gonna chant these nuns' names right here on this list and see if we can
On
get
this-
any signs.
on this stone tablet. There's a list of nuns' names.
We're gonna see if we can hear the crying babies through this radio. So they have like headphones on. They're like moving it.
It's the big
The
mic with
parabolic
the long
microphone.
mic. They're like,
Yeah, they're just holding it around. Okay.
the one where the guy freaking knocks over all of it, the guy's like china cups that he collected for so long. That video, you've seen it.
All right.
It's funny.
Anyway,
Time's
'Kay.
back to you, Jared.
So that was our first destination. Now, into the desert. Out.
ooh,
Yep. I can't remember where this. Tooele.
Twilla?
Tooele.
The desert itself. Tooele. If you don't know.
So
I'm just glad you didn't say Thule.
Thule. So this is the Grits Mill. So this is right now at the moment a historical monument
Ooh.
that you can go and visit if you would like. And apparently there is very many and very consistent supernatural things that go on there.
It's interesting.
Yeah. So
Let's
Has it been like
indulge.
investigated by like ghost
yes,
hunters and
so
stuff? Ghost Adventures? Did they have
I was
an
actually
episode?
gonna transition it with you guys how you were talking about the thumbnail and stuff. I found a YouTube video where these 2 guys went to Gristle Mill and
We should
stayed
watch
the
that
night.
after the episode.
That'd
yeah.
be sick.
So
Oh, also, you know Fear Factory?
Mhm.
yeah,
That haunted. Yeah, apparently they had a whole Ghost Adventures episode there too. At
Really?
that-
Oh.
yeah, so that's like if you don't know what Fear Factory is, it's a
it's a haunted
house, but it's like
in
a
Salt Lake.
whole factory.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like yeah,
Yeah, it's a factory.
It's an
huge.
amusement
Type.
haunted house.
Yeah,
It's not
haunted
like
house.
a ghost haunt the house and people sneak in stuff. It's
literally like yeah,
it's
you
just a
go
haunted
there.
house. You go pay.
But apparently
get
it
in.
actually is
Has haunted things in it.
it or
Mhm.
something because they had a whole episode on it.
That's
Hmm.
Something like that. Yeah, interesting. Sorry.
okay.
Alright.
On to the story.
The
I'm gonna
mill.
start reading. Okay, so this first part, I'll just read. Ghost hunters say running water creates electrical energy for spirits to feed on.
Okay.
The grist mill, built in 1854, is to produce corn and wheat, has a practical spirit generator with its working water wheel.
Okay. That makes sense.
So that's what they think the spirits are feeding
So
off of.
like hydroelectric dams are just
They're just
ghosts.
they're
Haves.
making
ghost
making
dineries.
ghosts.
Yeah, sorry.
Apparently. So
It's interesting though.
Making electricity and ghosts.
I've heard
Yeah.
that though. You know, you've kind of
No,
thought
I've
that like
heard that.
ghosts are like love.
well, I
like
mean, and that's
electricity,
why
you know?
I've
I've
they
heard
like
stuff
turn
like that.
lights off and on.
Oh,
and
is it?
stuff.
Oh, that would make sense.
Like power goes out
Out.
sometimes in
You're right. You're right.
sketchy
and
situations.
why they knock bowls over. and stuff.
Yup.
Yeah.
Electricity knocks bowls over. Okay. The mill was shut down in the 1940s, which is probably when the say that.
It was shut down.
Yeah, it was shut down. They, despite the mill and its surrounding buildings being restored by volunteers in the 1980s, today 3 ghosts reportedly haunt the mill, including a 6-year-old girl. Her name is Alice. Alice drowned in a reservoir behind the mill.
Oh my gosh, is that true?
Yeah.
How old
And
is she?
6. And
Oh.
purportedly continues to wander the grounds. She occasionally joins other students in the nearby school classroom to throw chalk dust at visitors. No one has seen those kids, but they have heard their laughter. So in the schoolroom, they hear kids laughing and chalk dust getting thrown at them.
Oh, that's spooky.
That would
Oh my
suck.
gosh, yeah.
We kind of
My eyes.
My eyes.
they run further into the classroom.
Literal
more chalk gets
flashbang,
on
but
them.
it's chalk.
Um,
Oh my. Yeah, that's creepy, dude.
Yeah, pretty sketch. And apparently she's known to like be seen standing on kind of like the road that goes right next to
The mill.
the mill
Huh.
too.
That is,
So
but
that's-
you can still. It's a monument now.
Yeah, it's a historical place that you can go and visit.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Also, this one's a scary one. A shadowy black figure has also been seen out on the bridge near the drowning site, giving rise to the story that Alice was actually killed by the man.
Yeah, was drowned by the man or whatever.
Yeah. Though he lives on the second floor, he is angry, people say, and has been known to touch visitors.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my gosh,
inappropriate.
Yeah. Imagine you. I know. I was thinking the complete opposite. I was like, imagine you just walk in and then all of a sudden you just feel something and then you just have instant chills and you're like, oh,
Dude, I'm
fudge
getting
me.
chills right now. I don't know why. It's just,
Just a
He's
little
a
uneasy.
pedo ghost.
So the way the way
Epstein's ghost.
Oh, jeez.
the way
sorry.
that this words it makes it sound like this guy never really died. He was just a ghost that resided in the area and was the one that drowned the girl.
Very weird.
Huh.
I wonder
What,
if
but-
there's some people that have stories about these. Like in
yeah, I
Utah.
want to get some like. We should go there and like ask the workers
People?
about stories.
That'd
I think
be
that'd
so
be
sick
fun.
and interview them.
Yeah,
If you're listening to this and you know any stories, let us know.
let us know, please.
You can comment in every Spotify video, basically, about what
Yup.
you think about the episode, or you can even email us.
Yup.
Like, keep going out.
Because a ghost is in our presence.
Literally.
Dude, all of our electronics are going ham right now, guys. This
We're
is-
being so serious. My ring light has turned off 3 times, and it never does.
and the GoPro's turned off twice.
Check the plug. Make sure it's plugged in.
Is it? Yeah. That's okay. It's
That's
plugged
really
in.
sketchy.
That is actually gonna
Yeah,
be
because it's
creepy.
never
Have you
gone
guys
off.
I've
been
never done that
Have
before.
you guys been getting chills?
No.
I've been getting
bit.
chills.
Okay,
I'll be
keep
getting
going.
them now.
Okay.
This isn't even
Um,
Halloween, dude. All right.
The third. Oh, I
Place?
just got chills again. The third is a woman dressed in white. Of course, since flour gets everywhere. Person was trying to crack a joke. She never leaves the third floor. She just stands in a doorway and calls out to visitors. Maybe she's trying to hitch a ride out of there.
That'd be nice. She's just like a. She's just
Hitch a
always
ride
a
on what?
greeter.
People
on the
have
third
also
floor.
seen her on the balcony waving to passing
Hey,
cars.
you could hire.
Oh, this girl at the same.
Not Alice. This is just a lady in a white dress.
If you could like get ghosts to haunt
Oh.
Costco, so on the way out they're
Ghosts
just like,
in
"Have a good
Costco?
day. Have a good day."
Oh my
So the funny
gosh.
thing that you say that, the rest of the haunted houses on this article
Uh-huh.
were all like friendly ghosts.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
I'm serious. Like they were like, you can just ask him to leave and they'll go away.
Oh.
I'm like,
Well, they're just
So they're
ghosts
just
feeding
chill.
on the electricity, right?
yeah, they just want some electricity.
But
man.
wait. It's not running anymore, though.
No, well, I don't know.
Well,
I think
they-
it still is. I think
Is
it's
it?
still.
I thought it
They-
was shut down
they
in
grew
19.
No,
on
it
the
was shut down,
electricity.
but
But
it got restored and I think it's running now.
Interesting.
It's not making flour and corn. It's just, I think
Yeah,
it's still just
yeah.
running for the lights and whatnot, just
understand.
because. Yeah. So that's. Oh, but I read some other things actually
Ooh.
on Gristle Mill.
Just up
Oh,
north.
Put
Don't forget the gristle.
So apparently there's another ghost that they said was there, and it was the other spirit is a former mill worker. You may just see him wandering the old mill. He is believed to be quite angry, and you may be quite relieved if you don't come across him. That's what another website said.
You might be pretty relieved if you don't come across it.
So, yeah, there's actually like quite a few ghosts. But Alice is apparently the most popular ghost, and she's
Maybe
seen
she's-
the most.
Maybe she's the evil one because
Because she throws chalk at visitors.
yeah, well she died there. Maybe it's just other ghosts
drowned.
just vibing there because
So-
it's a function.
So-
a ghost function.
And cool thing, so the place where she drowned, the water runs underneath the mill, and that's what powers the wheel.
Mhm.
So like,
She
yeah,
got caught up in it.
I don't know, maybe.
Very
And-
very weird.
The other website also said that there is a lot of like deaths there and whatnot. I mean, just more like natural deaths, like just people dying, but
But it's a coincidence, right?
coincidence of what? That she drowned in the pool?
No, that people are dying near it, right?
I mean, I think it's just because people lived there and they just died.
Oh,
there 'cause
yeah,
they,
yeah.
you
I
know,
thought you were
just
meaning
natural deaths.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
They're
But-
just like old and
I mean,
decrepit.
yeah, maybe one really old guy just like hated everybody, so he decided to just haunt the place. And
Yeah.
You know?
maybe.
but there's the story of Gristle Mill. Apparently, it's considered the most haunted place in Utah.
Huh.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what a couple websites
Well,
said.
those aren't like
Interesting.
super like crazy.
Not super scary, but
They're not like, and we haven't heard any real personal experiences from people, right?
Right.
So,
But
it kind of seems like believable, but like
Mhm.
I'm still a little skeptical.
Yeah, same.
I mean, but we gotta
This
watch
one
that
was-
video. I'm interested.
yeah, I want to watch the video too. But
Maybe they'll
this one
explain it
was
more there.
definitely a lot more like believable than the nunnery. Like honestly.
Yeah, because it just makes. Oh my gosh, our light just went out again. It's so weird.
It's got to be
Keep going.
something.
No. That is weird.
Very odd. It never does that.
Yeah,
But it's like
never done
it's
this.
like fading out.
Right.
That is weird. Okay. So there's your two haunted places. Onto the ghost stories.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay.
So
Down.
here is the legend of the White Lady. So this is a story that comes from Spring Canyon, which is by, I can't remember the place. Let me type it into my maps. Spring Canyon, Utah.
Helper.
Yeah, by Helper. So here, I'll just read you the first.
It's called.
part
Wait,
of
it's
this.
Spring Canyon.
Spring Canyon.
Just the whole canyon's haunted.
No,
The haunted canyon.
specifically the wash on the side of the road.
Okay,
So,
take it away.
hold on, I need to. This is never mind. Okay, the legend of the White Lady in Spring Canyon is a chilling tale that has been told in various versions. Spring Canyon, once a bustling coal mining town with a population of over 2,000 miners, businessmen, and their families, now stands as ghost towns with remnants of boulders, mining structures, and crumbling buildings.
That's so cool, though. Like honestly, I would love to go explore.
I
like,
think
a
it'd be
ghost
cool.
town.
Mhm.
That's so sick.
I went to a ghost town in Montana.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool.
A
But
miner one would be so cool, though. Seeing like where people were mining and stuff.
going in the mine.
Okay, not like going in the mine. I guess
But,
if
just
you
going
want
seeing
to.
the mine.
Yeah, like
So
all the stuff.
the ghost town that I went to, It was really cool. It was like really Western looking, but there was a couple buildings there that were like really sketchy. And like one of them I accidentally broke the floor. Because it's just old.
I guess it's not that big of a deal if nobody lives there anyway, right?
Yeah.
This is cool. Oh.
But yeah, remnants of boulders, mining structures, and crumbling buildings. While it was once a thriving community that extracted almost 43 million tons of coal, it's now known for its eerie legends. So, since there's various versions of this tale, I'm going to tell you guys my version.
Okay.
So,
Go for it.
and then I can just tell you the versions on the website. But
All right. I'm down for yours.
once upon a time in Spring Canyon, there was a man and his son and his wife and their newborn infant.
So family.
So a family of 4. I could have just said that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good.
But so this man, he worked at the coal mine as one does in that town. So he was working one day and he decided to bring his son, kind of get him into the work too, right? So get him into
Start
the
him
family
young.
business.
Starting them young.
I think this son was a little bit older, like 13, 14 maybe.
Oh, okay.
So they went to work.
How old was he? 6, and he's holding a pickaxe. I think I got
He's
the black
grabbing a
lung.
pickaxe.
He's got like a tiny half-scale pickaxe.
I think I have the black lung.
Yeah, that's what I thought of.
That's him. Sorry.
So-
Resume.
So they go to the mine, and the mine collapses, and both the son and the father are killed. The woman receives word of this and is, just obviously destroyed. She's really sad.
Devastated.
Right. And she goes to the mine people, asking for help to just like at least get money out of it. I don't know, something. Like she went to the company and just was begging or just mad at them, and they wouldn't give her anything back, so she was pretty pissed. Now, to add on top of that, late one night, while she is sleeping, and she still has her infant, right? Somebody breaks
Started
into
floating.
the house and robs her and kidnaps her kid and kills it and throws it into a wash on the side of the road.
Oh, this poor lady.
Yeah. And so this lady finds her kid, killed in a wash. And she's just, she's just had it. So she shoots herself in the wash.
That was super. Is that it?
That's how it starts. So, and now that wash is haunted, pretty much. And so people have said that they've seen the lady standing on the side of the road and stuff, just in a white dress, white clothes. And she just looks pissed, and she'll like chase cars and stuff. Yeah.
My baby.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, that's my version of the story. Here, I'll read you some of the versions on this one. I kind of just threw them all together, but
So there's many different people that have.
there's a lot of different versions. I
Okay.
feel like it'd be better if we could just get somebody that's witnessed this and like lives in the area that's heard a story. But
Do they? Quick question. Do you know, like, do people see ghosts and stuff there now?
in Spring Canyon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, at that ghost
Or-
town.
at the ghost town, I think
Or is
so.
that just like a legend? Like that's what happened. and people
That's
say
the
it's
legend,
haunted?
but there's like more legends in the town, so I think
Okay.
probably
Go ahead.
see more. One version of the White Lady's story begins with her husband's supposed death in a mining accident, although his
Oh,
body...
so wait. So this white lady is what the end result is.
Yeah.
So there's just different
She's
versions of
the
how
white
she
lady.
became
Became
the white lady. Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although his body was never found. In another version,
Wait, he died how?
in a mining accident.
Oh, yeah.
Although in another version, her husband and son perished in a mining incident. That's the one that I went with, leaving her alone with an infant daughter. Tragically, her daughter was kidnapped, thrown into a wash, and drowned. Oh, well,
So
drowned.
why would
It says
they
drowned.
kidnap the baby just to?
Just to get her to shut up,
I don't know.
probably, right? Was she going
Yeah,
around?
maybe it was somebody from the company to.
That's still messed up.
I know, way messed up.
Huh.
The story continues with the woman's descent into madness and eventual death. A third variation takes place in Peerless, a camp near Helper, where her husband died from blood poisoning. Fearing for her baby's fate, she chose to drown her infant. I don't really get that.
Whoa.
Marking
yeah,
her
that's
descent
morbid.
into madness. She was subsequently committed to a mental institution, escaped, and died shortly after. In the fourth version, her husband was killed in a landslide, and her infant met a tragic end in an avalanche.
That's a
That
little
one's the most
stretched.
far-fetched
Yeah, what? How
I'm
did the
like-
baby get caught in the avalanche? He was snowboarding and he got caught in
My
the avalanche. Sorry.
She's like looking at her kid like this, and then
Just gets
thrown out of her hands by an
yeah.
avalanche.
Oh,
Dude, that'd be awful. These two
that is
heart.
we're very far fetched.
It's
We need
so
some
far-fetched.
context for why the baby was even close to an avalanche.
I know exactly.
He was sledding.
So these two heartbreaking incidents drove her to complete suicide, or to contemplating suicide, which
So-
ultimately took her life.
They all end up. The baby always dies. The dad always dies. It's just different ways they die, right?
Yep.
And then the lady dies
In
different
too.
ways.
Most of them.
They're all kind of
I
the
don't know.
same. They all die.
They all die, but she's the only one, and she's usually looking for her baby when she's seen. The final version tells of her husband's death in a mining accident, which left her distraught when the mining company refused compensation. In her fury, she drove off the road at high speed, leading to her demise.
Whoa. That one, the baby didn't die in that one, though, huh?
I don't think there was a baby in that one. Despite the
Oh.
various interactions of this tale, the true fate of the White Lady remains a mystery. Some believe she seeks revenge against the mining company and those responsible for her infant's disappearance, while others think she may be searching for a lost child and means no harm. Sightings of the lady dressed in white have persisted throughout the years, with some accounts suggesting she lures miners into the mines to face their death.
MINERS or ORS?
MINERS.
Okay. It's like what?
I like how you emphasize.
Minors or
Or
minors?
You emphasize the part that's the same. MINERS.
While others portray her as a warning spirit trying to protect people from mining accidents. So she's either bad or good.
Stay away.
The legend of the White Lady endures to this day, leaving us to ponder what we choose to believe. If you're brave enough to explore Spring Canyon, you might just encounter the enigmatic White Lady. That's the story of the White Lady in Spring Canyon.
We should go.
Yeah.
I want to do all these. I really want to hear
I think
people's
it'd be fun,
perspectives.
actually.
I really want to hear people's
I
perspectives.
just want to hear
or
people's
stories. I just want to hear stories. That's literally.
Yeah, I don't really want to get
Well,
tied
we don't
up in a
have.
swimming
Yeah, we don't have to
pool.
go, but like we should definitely find people that have stories. That'd be so.
I think it'd
interesting.
be way cool. We're thinking of doing a Skinwalker podcast.
Oh yes.
You want to maybe get interviewed by us and get filmed?
Let
We're gonna
us
make a
freaking know.
collaboration.
If you think you have some sort of Skinwalker interaction, just something little or something like, oh, dude, I fetched and saw one. There, this happened.
Yep.
I
Let
feel like
us
we need to
freaking
watch
know.
the Skinwalker Ranch movie,
Yes.
but not the documentary. The
the movie.
movie.
So yes. So Utah is infamously known for skinwalkers. You know,
That's our creature.
is the natives and
But they're-
skinwalkers and people.
They're
I've
also
heard
like all over the U.S. People also
Yeah.
report sightings of them.
But
for sure, but
there's
it's
kind of
Utah.
hot
It's-
spots for them.
Yes,
Utah's one,
and I've heard
apparently.
like 3 or like 2 or 3 different people that they swear they at
I've
least
seen
seen
it.
one or seen something like it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I would be
Creepy.
totally down to have a whole Skinwalker episode where we
Mhm.
interview people and they tell their story, and we could just have a couple stories stitched together or something like that and explain how the origin of it came to be.
Yeah.
It'd be really, really creepy because people legit believe in them.
It
They
is-
legit believe in them here.
It is really scary.
I
always get this creepiest feeling when I even mention
I'm a little
the name.
skeptical about them, but
Yeah, me
people
too.
are, they think they're real. But
Some
it would be
people really believe in them. Truly.
So we might do that. If you guys want us to do that, let us know. And if you have an experience, let us know too, because it doesn't have to be you come here face to face. You can literally just call us,
Or you could just
send it in,
like
with
text us, comment on an Instagram post,
oh,
Yeah.
something like
anything,
that. If you get this
Yeah.
far, anyway,
or DM us,
On Spotify, you can
comment.
and the comment thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
and you can just type out the whole thing, and we can
There's-
read it.
There is many ways to get to
Yeah.
us. If you have our personal numbers, text us. We don't care. Anything. Okay. On to the next and final story.
Sure.
The Inmate. This is a story about prison. A ghost in the prison, in the Salt Lake prison.
Whoa, interesting.
It's-
Wowza!
Wowza.
And I chose this story because the ending is really funny. At least I thought it was really funny. All right, I'll start reading. There are a few ghost stories in Utah's past that haven't stood the test of time. They get lost in history. Thankfully, though, the work to digitalize newspapers in Utah, they have reappeared. Oh, sorry.
Wait, I
Excuse
I
me.
was typing. What did you? I feel bad.
So
Did you just-
I feel bad.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. Okay, we'll just read it again.
Sorry, listeners. I was typing the Skinwalker idea down on our podcast list.
It's okay, I keep burping. Okay. There are a few ghost stories in Utah's past that haven't stood the test of time. They get lost in history. Thankfully, through the work to digitalize newspapers in Utah, they have reappeared. The Salt Lake Herald-Republican on January 8th, 1905, reported a frightening tale from the Salt Lake City jail.
The comment.
Two women at the jail reported they had seen a ghost there, walking the halls nightly. The ghost was a man who wore a slouch that pulled over his eyes and would peer through the grating in the building.
Oh,
So he's peering through.
he's a little peeping Tom.
He's grabbing onto the
What?
bars in the jail cell and looking through, but you can't see his eyes. That is,
Weird. Wow.
that is sketch. That is so sketch.
Imagine just seeing that though, like just for
Like,
a
imagine-
second, and then you blink and it's gone.
Pretend you're in jail.
You
and-
already feel bad about everything.
Yeah, and
You're
then
already
you see a
skeptical.
black figure with hands on the bars looking at you, but you know he's looking at you, but you can't see his eyes. That's
Yeah, odd. Keep going.
okay. They told the newspaper. They told the newspaper that the ghost was that of a former inmate who had died there in a gruesome manner.
Ugh.
On this particular night, one of the women said the ghost noise by a door. They walked up and asked it was
The noise,
indeed
right?
the dead inmate. Yeah, if the noise was the dead inmate.
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't you dead? She asked.
Ain't you dead?
But
I can just imagine like a
Ain't you dead?
like cliche or something.
ain't you dead?
Ain't you dead? Sorry.
By way of reply, the ghost began to prance up and down the narrow hall, swinging his arms and smiling and laughing and shaking his head. this is the part that I thought was really funny. So I just like picture, ain't you dead? And then he just like starts swinging his arms around, and he's like laughing, but he's like shaking his head like, no, I'm not dead.
Yeah,
I just thought that'd be
that's a
funny.
Huh.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's a little
When I-
creepy,
When I
yeah.
said that, that sounded really creepy, but it was funny in my head.
Just put like clown music over it. That'd be funny.
The newspaper reported the later antics were too much for the heretofore brave woman. With a prayer that she might be preserved until morning, she crept back to her bed, covered her head in the blanket, and walked and waited for dawn.
I wonder if all these prisoners were just tripping though.
They might have been.
Or
She
just,
might have
like,
been on
mentally
drugs.
that, or they
You
were
know.
just mental. You know,
Yeah, mental. It should definitely be a
mentally ill
thing.
or something.
So while they never saw the man, oh wait, this part is kind of like, this part makes it more believable, I think. Or it
Okay.
might not. While they never saw the man the day he died, they told the newspaper they were convinced it was him. So to me, that sounds like they have records of this guy dying, and they might have showed the ladies a picture, and they were like, yeah, that was the dude.
Well,
That was the last story.
Those are pretty interesting, though. Good job, Jared,
Yeah.
on finding
Yeah.
those. Great work. But I'm so freaking down. I'm so pumped up
Do
about the
the
Skinwalker one.
Skinwalker
Yeah.
If we could
podcast.
get that one so good.
we
if
need to
could
do
find
like
the
a
right
lot
people.
of good research, not just like half an hour. You know,
We will make
Exactly.
this.
and we
We
gotta
would make this
we gotta
super-
watch the
Yeah,
movie
super
and the
good.
documentary.
We can make this long. Not just that, but we could just find people's.
Yeah.
I think the best thing would just be people's stories.
Mhm.
It would be so cool.
Yeah. I think
If you
it'd be
know,
sweet.
dude, reach out to us. I mean,
Yeah, please.
the best places, the Spotify comments or YouTube comments. Those are great.
Or just text us on Instagram.
Yeah, that's a
That'd be a
perfect
really good
place
one.
to do
Yeah.
it. Our Instagram, you can text us there. It's Ramblee Podcast, like Ramblee _ podcast or something like that. It's in our links. We promote them at the end of our podcast, and yeah, we have a TikTok too. So go check that out, Ramblee Podcast.
Yep.
Anyway,
Sweet.
thank you for
'Kay.
listening.
End of the episode.
What did you say? Episode? Episode?
Episode. Roll
Roll the outro.